Hi everybody, my name is Courtney-Jai, welcome back to my channel. It's very nice to have you here. Now I'm going to be talking about online dating today, and I'm going to be directing most of my advice at Tinder because this is the app I have most history with and I've used the most, and I currently have a relationship which is going 4 years strong, so I think I know some advice will help you guys out. Now for everyone who's like, damn man, that's not the app I use Hot or Not, or I use Grindr, or I use Plenty of Fish. I'm pretty sure most dating apps work on the same sort of basis, so I'm pretty sure this advice will help you out. So whether you're gay, bi or straight, apply it to what you're using and hopefully it'll get you to the end result what you want, a relationship. Now just before I get into the video, if any of you guys want to message me on social media, if you're struggling with this online dating stuff, feel free to message me. If you want to talk about coming out, or if you just want to talk about life in general, feel free. I'll put the handle here and I will see you when you message me. So I have downloaded Tinder especially for this video, and don't worry, it will be gone before this video goes up, so don't try and look for me because you won't find me. But it's for me to give you a real life example of what I'm seeing and what I think will benefit you as people on this app. So let's start off. You have your profile picture. Now this is what's going to sell you. This is your brand, this is your logo, this is your Hugo Boss. You know, this is what makes people go wow. So I would say go with a portrait shot. The reason why is because it shows your eyes, it shows your lips, it shows your hair. These are all things what people can compliment and people can appreciate. If you go for shots of you with your shirt off or if you're in a bikini, the problem is you're trying to sell sex then, and that's not what you're really aiming to get straight away in a relationship. You want something which is more wholesome, more appealing. You want something which is like, you have beautiful eyes, and that is a great way to start a conversation rather than, oh, you have a sexy body. Because what you're trying to aim for there just seems a bit more lusty than relationshipy. Tinder offers the option of having 5 other pictures to go with your profile picture. Now I advise taking all 5 slots. The reason why is because a picture says what words can't, and there's that classic saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words. You can sell yourself on so many different levels from what they see in the picture. Also, just a little disclaimer, from my personal use and from my friends' personal use, they all try and avoid people who have one profile picture because it seems like you have something to hide. I would advise you have at least one picture which is you full-bodied, full-framed, and don't be afraid of who you are. If you are a bigger set person, if you are a smaller set person, if you're a curvier person, because people are looking for these body types. Not everybody wants to date someone who is rippling with six-pack muscles and people who have voluptuous bosoms and all that sort of thing. I like saying voluptuous bosoms, it just sounds kind of medieval. Bosoms. Also, if you're going to meet this person in real life, you want to be as honest as possible, because if they come to meet you and that expectation is not the reality they get, it's just going to make that relationship go sour. You're shooting yourself in the foot, so be honest from the beginning. For the other 4 pictures you have on the account, I would say try and include some of your hobbies. If you like horse riding, if you like painting, if you like to dance, if you like to sing, try and have like pictures of that because they're general conversation starters. You can have horse riding, which will lead to people going, oh, you like horses, I have a horse, or I've rode horses before, or I'm scared of horses. But you know, it's a great way to start a conversation and kind of develop out the feeling room for if you're going to like that person or not. It can also give you hidden firepower. So for a lot of girls, guys are looking for a gamer girl because we like to play games, and something really is sexy about a nerdy girl who likes to play games. I don't know why, but we kind of desire it, and that is a huge selling point if you are actually a girl who likes to play games, because that's going to generally pick up a lot of interest. You're going to be able to start a lot of conversations, you can talk about new games that are coming out. And I know that's not for everybody, but for some people that is the perfect relationship. That is the match made in heaven. So if you go into edit profile, you can start adding a thing like a bio, and you can start talking about your job, you can talk about the company you work for, or even the school that you went to. So a good example is the school. So if you put the school you went to and someone who you're talking to has been to that school, but they're maybe a couple of years younger, they never got to see you at school, and then that's a good conversation starter. You can talk about teachers, you can talk about how it was at that school, and that's a great conversation to have. The same goes for your job. If you do something what's interesting, what people don't usually get to see every day, like I'm a refrigeration engineer, it's a lot of science and a lot of jargon on that sort of front. I know about thermodynamics. This is something which people can go, ooh, that's interesting, or people can go, I don't know about that. But it's a great way to start a conversation and start talking about something which is a bit more meaningful to you as a person. And finally, adding a bio about yourself. Now, you could write paragraphs and paragraphs, but there is a good chance people are not going to read it. Like, that is just the way we live nowadays. We like to have things quick, and having a description of someone and reading through that is a lot of time and effort to put into that. So I would say aim for 3 words. What describe you, put that into 3 sentences, and then put your bio of everything you want to put. Those 3 sentences need to explain you to a T. That way they can go, oh, this person's interesting, and then carry on reading, or they can go, wow, I know what I need to know about this person, I want to start a conversation with them. It also allows you to add your Instagram and link it to that, which is also great because your Instagram will be a whole story of years and years of you, and they can have a look through and see what you've done in your life and see what you're about. If you're an advocate for the LGBT, if you like to dance, if like you perform in shows, if you're an artist, it shows your artwork off. It's all interesting things which develops you as a person, and that's what we're looking for in a relationship. We want someone who is into this and into that and into this, because that's what we can connect on. For an example of this, I remember dating a girl many years ago, and what interested me about her was that she was into Blink-182. We had that simple connection, and it developed from there. We started talking, we had more conversations about other music that we liked, then we talked about films, shows, that sort of thing, and it developed into a relationship. So these little things make a huge difference. Getting into the meat and potatoes, the most important part, starting a conversation and having a meaningful conversation. Now, when it came to me starting conversations, I always kind of went with the same sort of thing because I thought it was important to, changing a few little micro bits. So I always started off, hello, my name is Courtney, I'm new to Tinder, I've never really used this before, and I just seen you and I thought you were really cute. From this, you've introduced yourself, which shows a little bit of confidence, they know your name, and they also know that you find them attractive in some way. You're giving them a compliment, which is always a great way to start off a conversation because people like to be complimented. People appreciate being seen and being heard and being appreciated for who they are. Then to build upon that, you probably want to start talking about things what are in their pictures. Always try and direct the conversation at them rather than about yourself. Nobody wants to talk to someone who wants to talk about themselves all day. Just talk about them. Try and find out as much information as you can about them because that's the best way you can develop the conversation out. Ask them about the music they like, the films they like, the TV shows they like, the hobbies they like. Take notice of their pictures. If you see that they like horse riding, talk about horses because they're going to appreciate that you've actually taken the time to look at their profile and understand who they are. So guys, that's all the advice I have to give in this video. If you do want another video like this, please put it in the comments below. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to say love, peace, and chicken grease. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.